around the room. Guys, the singles prize pool for this event has crept up to $154,489.
Wow.
That's just the singles prize pool. Good Lord. This is absurd.
I agree. As somebody who's often a competitor here at the summits, having numbers like this is phenomenal. Never would I have ever imagined prize pools like this in Smash Brothers history.
Right.
And
Here
not
we
only
are.
once, but twice.
Yeah.
We've done it again.
Yeah,
Like-
absolutely. Like the fact that we're so close, I definitely didn't think we were going to raise this like comparative to the same amount of money as
Right.
Ultimate Summit 3 here. But here we are, you know, within $5,000 of last year. So you guys
close.
make sure to check out the shop and check out all those things. All of those, a part of it will go into the prize pool here for the players. But here we are, BassMage versus Lavish here. Loser gonna be very sad at 13th, and here's the rest.
Oh,
What's the
we
punish?
Get combos.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
can't rest.
carry. Yeah, no, we get guaranteed carry. Nope.
I was wondering, like, what's the setup? Because for that to happen so early in the set, it's like, okay, what are we going to be looking for in the next 3 to 5 games?
Oh, I got so sick.
I love seeing the Puff players when they hit the up air. I feel like they always know when it combos or it doesn't.
Right.
And as the opponent, you have no idea.
Right.
So you're like, dude, they're going to go for a rest. They're going to go for a rest. And then they start singing.
Right.
Yeah, like, oh, okay.
So what's interesting here is that they were.
no.
He's okay.
Oh,
One of the things they were talking about back there, and we talked about on the mic, is in those tech situations, you pretty much always want to tech away from Jigglypuff because the best she's going to get is maybe a dash tech. You'll die at 130, 140 maybe on this stage. But the worst thing you can do is literally anything else. Her ground speed makes it
Like right there, right there.
She
There you
can't
go.
catch up to you. If you tech roll in, it's not even worth the mix-up, bro.
True.
Just don't take the free damage, if that.
I love, or I guess I love understanding those situations and knowing, like, I should go away.
They're really
you know?
cool.
There it is. That's all it takes.
It's
And
a tiny hit.
by the way, like, he's ahead with no gimps. No
Right.
gimps, essentially.
Good
Like,
point.
8%. So it's going to be a big one.
And the balloon has been popped. I feel like this is going to be the story of the set, guys.
Yep.
Second stock here. And like Chrom has very commanding normals. I feel like the neutral's got to be in Lavish's favor here. And the fact that Lavish got gimped at what, 120? Like at that point you get hit so far off stage, you're expected to get gimped, right? As long as we don't see any crazy forward throw setups at like sub 100%, that's where it gets nasty with it, right?
One thing that seems nice so far is forward throw goes pretty far with Puff, so Lavish can probably set up a more optimal recovery.
Yeah.
Except right here.
Yeah.
Right there. Right on the
Sucks,
side.
bro.
That's the hard one.
Oh,
yeah.
Barely
not gonna do that.
enough. That's tough.
Yeah.
What a weird angle to be knocked at.
That was the buff. I mean, in terms of the biggest buff Jigglypuff got was the forward throw. They adjusted the angles lower. So whenever you have a throw, like a back throw or forward throw that sends at a low angle like that, it sets up for edge guards tremendously well because it forces your opponent to double jump earlier. That's the main thing you want
They're
in the
forced to burn a
trajectory.
resource.
Yes.
The low angles on like knocking off moves are insane.
Yeah. Meta Knight down
Wow.
there.
Straight back air. Jeez.
The one thing there, you saw Lavish still go for the forward smash, but Puff's just so floaty.
Yeah.
Even there, Puff's so floaty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, Puff dying at these percents on stage, you know, that is going to be the battle, right? The on-stage battle versus the off-stage battle here for Chrom and Jigglypuff, tacking on a bunch of damage here. BassMage needs to set up a scenario. The wave dash here, the shield break.
You can't do that here.
There was a lot of shielding, and that is the perfect thing to pop at the last stock of a match. 'Cause
Yeah,
right.
if you pop that in the middle, you know, there's still a chance for the guy to come back. But if you're like, yeah, you're shielding a lot, bro. And it's actually better here at game 1 because he's not going to forget that.
Yeah.
He's going to be
Right.
out of shield a lot more in the future, which may allow for even more
Exactly.
punishing stuff from BassMage.
Yeah, because now he's going to be running around dashing instead of shielding,
Yeah.
right? Because he just doesn't want to be in that area. And so it's such a perfect note to have in game 1, where now you can build your game plan and counter strategy around it.
One thing that I find absolutely crazy too is Bass showed the card of if you up B, I'm gonna up B you,
Yeah.
right? And I feel like Lavish is still trying to understand what do I do instead of going for up B out of shield. Up B out of shield is such a great tool for Chrom,
Right.
and I'm not too
Right.
sure what I do instead of that. And I feel like Bass capitalized perfectly to take the first game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Forcing your opponent to second guess one of their main tools is such an important strategy, right? And even like that pound there, I don't even think that was an aerial pound. Usually you see aerial pounds like that, right? I think the shield break, the shield break was grounded. So I mean, not even expecting it because the elite smash Jigglypuff approach is short hop pound into like a nair or a fair.
Exactly.
That is like the bread and butter, right? But right there, BassMage did it on the ground, really catching Lavish off guard. You're not expecting to get shield broke when Jigglypuff is on the ground.
No indicator, absolutely, man. Such a big tool there. One thing I am happy about, I did see Lavish. Oh my gosh! Don't roll in on Puff. That is a smash taboo.
Lavish is bouncing a lot, like a lot of mistechs, a lot of just hitting the ground. Honestly, even in like weird interactions where he's not getting chased, you know, like that. See that I get that you sometimes don't want to, but it seems so consistent that it's not a choice. You know what I mean? And I feel like you got to keep BassMage on his toes.
Yeah, man.
I think a big part of that could be BassMage, again, is the homework of this summit. Do you know how to fight Puff? Do you know what causes the tech scenarios and where? More importantly, do you know Puff's punish game?
Yes. There's a lot of matchups in this game, right? And I'll tell you what, BassMage does his homework.
He does.
BassMage is a student
He's a teacher's
of the
pet,
game.
that's for
sure. For sure. Like knows all the things about Puff and knows a lot of things about, probably more things about your character that you know. Like I mean, just a student of the game.
It was funny, we were talking yesterday about, you know, Jigglypuff being the homework of this summit. If you didn't do it, you're getting a 0 and you're getting knocked out. But Tweak said he had the extra credit because he had to play him at port priority, so he was ready, and you could tell it in their set. But Lavish looking a bit lost here against BassMage game 2.
So Tweak's the guy that would tell the teacher, like, hey, you didn't account for homework today.
What, didn't we have an assignment? And Lavish and Goblin are like, oh, son of a bitch. Come on.
Really? Why'd you do that, man? She forgot. Down air? Well, if down air is doing it.
Chrom's done off stage.
That's a wrap.
We were talking about earlier, like we were just talking about like what aerials you can do. I mean, Chrom pretty much not having a hitbox while rising up to the peak of the sword. So pretty much open game here for BassMage, and BassMage understanding all the different options you can use here.
Can't even get the full side B. So floating back air will do it. 112. The problem here is Lavish, I don't really know him as a player to wipe stocks that efficiently. You know what I mean?
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yes,
I've seen it in Twitter clips. I've seen it in hotel rooms. I have not seen it on the stage.
It is tough against Puff, as, you know, the disadvantage that you try to push against normal characters doesn't really count.
Right.
Like, Puff is just so jumpy, so floaty. The air dodge is even insane.
And it's interesting, too, because he actually was... had Puff in training mode. I saw him right before this match.
He got it!
And that's what I wanted to point out.
Brings out,
you always got to imagine Chrom's up B. Chrom's up B can always take the stock.
Yes.
And Bass going for the edge guard, Lavish was just like, no, you thought this was your edge guard? Nah, this is my edge guard.
Yeah, it seemed like BassMage didn't do the homework on that one. He was like, wait, I thought you died first. What? I read the patch notes.
Right.
One thing that I think is very interesting, Puff's a very floaty character. So I was thinking, if you do it around stage level, I don't know if Puff is going to die first.
But it was so low there.
Exactly. That's why that was such a genius up B from Lavish. I'm really excited for the game 3, as both of the other games have gone to last stock. So let's see what this game has in store. The first non-PS2 game of the set. Smashville.
I love the play from Lavish as well, because you essentially punished the BassMage for...
You did all that for that?
Okay, the fair. We have no fear here. We have no fear.
No fear? And bring out the fair, man.
We
should have fear. A little bit of fear. Maybe we should have fear. Just a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Be terrified. Be scared to death.
Man, already off the bat. Good hit. Eventually, yep. There's a dare. We know it's startup. That's a guaranteed forward throw. And the chase.
Oh,
not that much fear. Not that much fear.
Okay, we need more fear.
Smashville is tough.
Oh, no. You know what time it is.
It's such a small stage.
You know what time it is. 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 See y'all later.
We're going to pretend like that didn't happen. We're going to just wipe that from our memory.
Okay.
The last minute did not occur.
And that's why I was like, in game 1, I was so scared, because, like, man, He avoided all those, was at 100 and something %, and then still died to Jigs.
Yeah, Smashville
That is a
was-
problem.
I like how he was like, all right, I'm not going to say Kalos.
Yeah.
I need a big ass stage.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That was a homework counter pick, and this is a
Is this thing
copy the
on?
homework
Oh
counter
my
pick.
Yeah.
god,
TK
dude.
asked me to come over here and let you all know that Tauntiget Body is alive and well.
Yeah, definitely alive and well. That was the
That was too fast.
that was that was taunt to get body final form. Like you got taunt to get 3 stars.
Ultra
Taunt to
instinct.
get
Yeah,
body.
Yeah, bodied.
Oh no! Here we
Lavish-
go.
The final Evo.
Lavish is all about those Twitter clips. Well, BassMage kind of building up the Twitter clip.
You will be
resume
in one.
here.
Yes. Oh, he's looking for it.
Again,
Oh,
no
nice.
tech, just bouncing. A landing on that one with the up air. I like it.
Yeah.
Bouncing
And a
again.
bounce.
Again, it's putting him in a position where like he has less time.
Yes.
BassMage has more time to set up and think. It's so weird.
And as Puff, you want that time, you know?
Right.
Neutral.
You have to have it because you gotta takes you a while to get to the ground.
So while you saw, like, it's really hard to kill Puff on this stage. This does give Lavish a lot of space, but it makes it a lot harder to kill Puff because the stage is just so big.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
it's not like Smashville where like one jab and you're at the ledge no matter what. Like boom boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the court.
But this is the thing, though. Look
What?
at this. He only went way too low.
Oh.
Still gets a
Bruh.
kill, but I think that was a fast fall in the dare, unfortunately.
Yo, the suicide fastfall drag down though.
Yep.
I'm not
Hawaiian
trying to.
combo.
Oh,
Hawaiian combo.
Hey!
Nice up B by Lavish. I like that he's pulling it back out.
Okay, just drift away. Yep, I don't got to deal with this up air. And
He'll
Lavish
end
does
you, bro.
He'll end you.
Yeah, he will.
Lavish does a great job of just like avoiding the platform. A lot of Chroms, at least at the beginning of the meta, hated the stage because you couldn't go for high up Bs, but Lavish actually likes the stage.
Chrom is such copium. I just realized. Like, Chrom is I'll end you. He's like at 150. He's so
Like, all right,
copium.
boy, relax. Like,
Big cope.
yeah.
Oh man, the air dodge. Okay, gets back to stage here.
Forward throw again. Look at that
position.
angle. Look at that angle.
You can't
Goodbye,
do
yeah,
see ya.
anything.
The repeat.
See you in another life.
And the repeat. And the repeat.
Like, what option do you have there? You get forward throw like 60-70%. You gotta burn double jump so quick. Try to go air dodge to the ledge, and just the meaty nair that Jigglypuff is able to provide the tech chase. Okay.
Oh, forward smash.
Good tech chase. I mean,
Okay.
with Roy, you can burst through Jigglypuff. There's always the threat that you're gonna like
Just rip the up B.
right burn through her. Chrom does not have that that leisure.
Oh,
You
don't
can
let,
see,
don't
yeah.
let him get. He wants to drill this dude. He just wants to rob him.
You can tell Lavish is playing
Oh.
horizontally. I love it.
Right.
Yeah, you can play the straight hit game with Chrom better than someone like Roy, right? Because you're playing with the space end of the sword here.
Oh,
not the dash.
crazy for that one.
Oh,
He just
so
did
what he
fucking
wanted. He's like,
neutral air.
yeah. That's
The
all I
dare to
wanted.
the
Thanks,
forward
man.
throw.
Thanks for everything. Thanks, buddy.
Oh.
Thank you. Appreciate you. See ya. That's
Can
about
you make
it.
it? No. What do you? That's
No,
crazy.
What do you? You don't.
All it took was one dare.
No, you know what you do? You don't full jump neutral air into Jigglypuff. We saw it. Like he came down right in front of him
Yeah.
like a Wario, right?
Yeah.
That's what Wario does. You gotta space it. And I think that when it comes to those characters like Roy and Chrom, you could sometimes just be blinded by this. I need this hit. I need this hit.
Right,
You
right.
gotta back off. He had the full stage.
Yeah, he
I
did.
mean, yeah, like BassMage was at center. He could have just backed off, but
Yeah.
tried to drift in with the neutral air, and it cost him.
And you knew that Base was going for the dares too. And you know, I was a little curious. I was like, huh? Why does he keep going for this? No way he has that much of an advantage if he hits the dare.
Sure.
And then all it took was the one dare.
Yeah,
Dare
it
fair
really
forward
does.
throw.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all she
The
wrote.
corner carry's messed up. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
And that's a simple one.
right. I feel like a lot of characters can edge guard Chrom, and maybe a lot of you in the Twitch chat are looking at this match and being like, "Yo, the edge guarding is so crazy." I think the edge guarding's crazy because it's like even if you lose neutral center stage and how messed up the forward throw angle is, that's why the edge guarding seems so consistent. Obviously, Puff just has a lot of aerials, but the situation before is the messed up part. You know?
Yeah, no,
When,
absolutely.
when you get pushed to the ledge off
What's
a
up, man?
jab is tough.
yeah.
How you doing, Lavish?
Man.
I'm chilling. I mean, obviously, could be doing better.
Could be
but
doing better.
Mhm.
Could
I
be
just
doing
kind of want
better.
to say, obviously, I'm out of the bracket now.
Right.
There were a lot of people that kind of played a huge part in getting me here.
Okay.
And I just kind of want to give my thanks. before I
Absolutely.
head
Of
out.
course,
I
go.
just-
Hell yeah.
Hell
I
yeah,
came
man.
here to grind, and I want to keep doing that for the rest of the day.
Hey.
Play later?
but I just want to thank everyone, the Midwest, Michigan, anyone and everyone that like put their support into getting me here. End of the day, I mean, if you look at this from the human aspect, I'm a college student. This has been like my senior year spring break, and this is something that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Hey.
I might have come here to play what? Jigglypuff, Pac-Man, Luigi.
Yeah.
I might mildly want to die. It might be super cringe, but seriously, I've met some great people, made some great friends, had some great experiences. This has seriously been a life-changing event for me, and I think I mean that with all my heart.
That's
So,
awesome, bro.
Thank you to all of you guys.
Yeah.
It was
One of the
it was
biggest
great having you,
bombs
man.
in Summit history, by the way. So you made your mark for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun hanging out. It's cool to see you grinding with everyone. You're definitely making the most of it, man. And
Yeah.
it was cool to meet you, man, and just
Yeah.
have you here
Absolutely.
at the event.
Yeah.
Of course,
man,
all you guys
100%.
too.
Definitely.
Hell yeah,
All right, peace
brother.
out, bro.
All right. Well, that's Lavish, man. Obviously,
Joined by
Chrom
BassMage.
extraordinaire. But now we got
BassMage.
You look
Based
pretty
wizard.
comfortable there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just I'm really comfortable against sorties. That's been my entire learning of this game. I always played against
Go ahead and
sorties.
sit
Yeah,
down.
have a
Go ahead and
seat,
sit
bro.
down.
I'll try. I always trip on it. So I'm
Hey,
scared.
but you've
When
been getting
you-
better. You got to get
when-
comfortable.
Now you got it.
When you got Smashville, were you smiling under the mask?
Yes.
Yeah, that stage crazy.
It's my favorite stage.
Yeah.
I don't lose on that stage.
That
Oh.
looked that looked
Noted.
unfair because
Yeah.
one
Homework.
jab and
Homework.
he's right
Yeah.
there.
If,
Don't
if
lose
I
on
get a
stage.
hit, I
Pop
kill.
quiz.
No matter where you are on Smashville, I'll always kill you. No matter where you
Oh,
are.
right,
Because
right.
of the Smashville and because of the platform, let's say I get a pound, you can't even get out of a sing trap.
Yeah.
No matter where you go.
And you can't tech roll away because
Yeah.
the edge is there.
Yeah,
Like everybody
and-
else is tech rolling away.
yeah,
but
and then if they tech roll in, everyone's like, "Oh, why'd you tech
Yeah.
roll in against Jigglypuff?"
right.
Things
Yeah.
like that. It's just so stupid for Puff.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been just naturally good on it, even before that. So it's just I don't lose on that stage.
Yo,
Like,
forward
it's
throw
just,
kind of go
something
hard
the
though.
forward
Yeah.
throw's broken.
Forward throw
Front
is
throw
broken.
crazy.
I'm forever grateful that that patch from a year ago buffed that forward throw.
And then the jab and a grab too. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah,
that
I'm
one
literally
is wild.
watching you corner
Yeah.
carry people
Off the
in a
jab.
forward throw at ledge, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
And it does 50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it does damage. That's even crazier. If it did 20, then okay, maybe. But it does 50.
Yeah.
And no matter where you are, I just kill you.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
And you just get a free chase. Like
That-
it
Yeah.
leads so well into that. It's insane.
That seemed like a very difficult matchup
Character
for.
is cheap, bro.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Depending on the matchup, that
Yeah.
looked like
Yeah.
a very
It's hard,
difficult
man.
matchup for Chrom to roll into, especially if you don't have the
Yeah,
experience.
I think it's even but super frustrating for Chrom because
Right.
you can win neutral 8 times and then I just hit you.
And you die.
There's a lot. It takes a lot of discipline because
Yeah.
there's a lot of times where he would air dodge in the spot that's yeah, you're gonna air dodge there,
Yeah.
and you can pop the jump nair. But if he has that 50-50 where he doesn't air dodge, and he just drifts in.
And I just get the kill.
Then you just
Yeah.
hit him anyways.
It's just if I forward throw Chrom, even at 20, there's a 50-50 chance he dies.
Right.
Yeah.
It's literally a coin flip.
Yeah.
Actually, me and Lavish were talking about how that says we could literally decide it off a coin flip, and that would basically be it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just
That's
won
crazy,
the coin
man.
flip basically.
So I want to ask you, as far as Jigglypuff, obviously there's been a couple people here and there, but really you're the one who's pushing this character
Yeah.
forward, right? And I'm curious to hear from you. What do you think Jig's place is in this meta?
I view her as a really crazy counter pick character in the 35-45 range in a numbers variable.
Yeah.
If you wanted to look at it off that, I don't think she's solo viable to win a super major, but I think that she's a broken counter pick character. You can just counter pick her against tethers. People don't know the matchup. Puff Joker. If the Joker doesn't know the matchup, he just dies. Nothing he can really do. Puff invalidates Min. Just things like that, where if you don't know the matchup, she's actually really good in a actual sense, not in just a gimmick sense.
Yeah.
The way that I keep describing it is in Final Fantasy, there's an enemy called a Tomberry that you
Yeah.
don't run into a lot, but if you
Right.
do, it's oh fuck.
Yeah.
And I think that you're that in a bracket. You run up against Puff and you're like,
Shit.
oh god,
Yeah.
what do I? Or
Yeah.
a Cactar. It's
Yeah.
thousand needles.
Right,
Oh
right,
Jesus
right.
Christ.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just you don't know what to do. You might just get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
all
we're
there
gonna
is
see
to
you advance on. Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.